Yo, welcome back to Kingdoms and Castles with Justin and Ulu. I've gotten us started on an extension, I believe our final extension to the wall project, which should cover us around this last edge, which will still leave some areas unused, but it'll be pretty much as far as I'm planning on pushing our luck, basically. So up here, it's not going to buy us that much more room, but I mean a little bit, given right here we have like no room to do anything with because that's right on the water. So it'll buy us a little more room to do stuff with. And definitely out here, this will give us loads more area to work with. Though, as we have this area left to work with, and that, I think that's really, okay, I mean, yeah, some of this, but this I think I've already pretty much dedicated to being industry. We've already fully finished out all of this area. You can see here I tried something with the gardens. I'm thinking that at some point, if I care to, I might go, because these give base happiness period, and technically there's a bonus to be gained from receiving irrigation. But oh well, I guess. There's potentially a fair amount of happiness that I could be, getting by not hindering our number of churches and taverns. What kind of space is this? No, it's a 2x. Oh, but over here it should be a 3x, right? This is an odd place for the church, but considering those 3x2s are a little hard to come by otherwise. Alright, so that'll get that going, and then the other thing we need was a tavern. Because it's never ending. Alright, this is probably too near other taverns, but yep, I think that's a tavern right there. Whatever. They just want one. I don't think they're actually going to complain that it's too close to the other. Alright, well, whatever. We have, for the most part, filled up the area that we're gonna... Did I not need that tree taken out? It must have grown back. Alright, so we're gonna zigzag down here, just... Let's see, so that's 1, 2, and then 3, and then we're gonna be using this to go across. And if these trees would quit growing right back up as soon as I cut them down! If that rock removal would move a little faster. Pretty soon over here we're gonna be... Oh, well, we have enough workers available. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Whoop! All the way... Uh-oh, now I can't tell if I'm going the correct line. Alright, so... Keep up, come on. Keep it on the line. There we are, so right up next to that tree. So actually, that tree does not... Let me go ahead and tell them that. And we'll need a gate in here somewhere. About right here behind that. Let's see. Facing... Alright, that's already facing the correct way. Excellent. Alright, as soon as I get these 3 rocks removed, and that tree, which should be pretty soon, we can finish this stretch up. Well, I mean, we can finish giving the order. There we go. 2 across, down and 2 across. Whoops, hello. And, well, yeah, this straight stretch kind of needs these guys to finish those, up, there's one of them. Just need a little bit more, guys. Come on. Don't even need the ones that are just beyond it. Just need you to finish up. Come on. Come on. Hopefully those were the last people they were waiting for. There's one of them. Alright, let's go ahead and get up to that point. Alright, I think this other guy walking over here might be the last one. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and we'll stay up to there and before the trees grow back in the way. We'll go ahead and grow that one out. Well, not grow, we'll just build. Alright, so actually, I think right here is where we'll put another gate, seeing as how that's right there. Turn it around, and with that final rock removal, bada bing! Our wall doesn't exist yet, but it is planned. Alright, let's go ahead and take from here. Alright, good, we're getting the right spot. Alright, so all the way up and all the way over, but just Are you covering the wall? I can't tell. Alright, you must be. Oh, come on! Fine, we'll do it. One section at a time. Down a little further. There we are. Yes. Whatever, I'll take it. Why didn't you do that when I asked you to? Just about finished. We've got a couple more little stretches that we would end up destroying the bridge if we aren't careful, so we'll need to follow this edge kind of carefully. There we go. Alright, so now as we can see, whoop, hello, come on camera, work with me here. Alright, let's zoom out. We've got our front gate right here, built and mirrored, with 2 gates going out to either side. Oh, I love it! And I still think that we don't really need the bridges along the other side, inside of over here, so that should still be fine to leave where it is. So we'll just use this as an interior road. We will need to build an exterior that goes along there. Let's see. Stone road over here to the gate. And yeah, you know what? Actually, let me check. Does this follow the zig? Nope. Follows it for that many spaces. Alright, so we can do a couple of the zigzags with drag. Whoops. Somehow I didn't count the click. Alright, you gonna do it? There you go. Alright, then we drag the road rather, all the way over here. Zigzag around the edge. Alright, and then, let's see, how did we plan these work areas? So this is stone, and that means we don't need a plan for any masons around it. So we'll put right here on either side the quarries. Think. Then probably a well, 2 small stockpiles, and then 2 large stockpiles. So quarry, 1, 2 for the stockpile. Road turns up right there. And it has to go out at least 2. Alright, so there's 2 for the stockpile. And I think we can just drag the road over this way now. Whoops. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3. So we want road again. 1, 2, 3 here. Going down 3. Connecting across. There we are. Over into the corner. And down all the way. Okay, it did not like me trying to put that much road in at once, but okay, it worked. Worked out. Alright, so that will give us good walking area around the edges, and because of things like this, we'll need to try to cut some roads across so that people don't take forever getting across. So let's see. No, actually, I don't think I like right there. Right here, though. Yeah, right there will be good. That still leaves room for a 2-2 thing. Probably cut that up there, and we'll see what we end up doing with the zigzag area, because roads end up weird in there. Alright, do we need another here? Might as well. Back that across, that way these 2 are segmented. Let's see. Go ahead and shoot this line across. No, because that only leaves one on that. I don't like that very much. Just across the edge of this, that would leave 1, 2, 3. There's not as much that I can definitely do with 3, but if I don't do that, then shooting it across here leaves a 1 on this side. So leaving the 3 is probably the wiser option. This way, we do still have these 3 spots that are only 1s, but that's a little that should be a little easier to work around. Let's see. Better to connect here on the sides? Yes. Alright, and then let's see. For this, being a iron, we are going to want to plan in sufficient storehouse for some more stuff. So again, on either side, the quarries, well, 2 stockpiles, 2 greater stockpiles, then 2 masons with a small stockpile in the... I don't know. I do think I want to put them out front though, so that means 1, 2, 3 bridge here down to... yeah, there. And we'll use bridges the rest of the way. Why in the world are you... that is not a gate! Oh. It just fixed itself. Okay, whatever. Quarry, stockpile, there we go. Alright, at least down to here. So, let's think here. If I put the well there, that should spread water to pretty much everywhere there we need it. And if it's on either side, those... could just run a road right here and then have the masons be a separate complex. Or I could continue to just not even have the masons be right next to the iron. Yeah, honestly, let's probably go with that. So, right across here. And so, let's go ahead and, since we've already... no, actually, I think I do want to... go ahead and... whoop, nope, trying to right-click. There we go. Let's actually go ahead and delete these 2. And we'll actually probably bridge across that. Because that's still 2 in there, so that's fine. So... road. And then bridge where we couldn't build road. Alright. Then over here, probably a road just directly down. Cut through there. As for this, see, that's 3 wide, so if I make one of these, yeah, if I like right here, cut across using bridges, and I can like pier that up or just use that, so that's probably good. And that leaves this as only being 2 long, so that'll probably end up being like a tavern or something that should fit pretty nicely in there. Whoop. Here's the bridges. So we got 2 bridges crossing the edges of this pond. Everything else should be pretty well situated. This area is a little large, but we'll cut it up later. It should be fine for right now. I think I'm going to say pretty much the same thing about this one. Let's see, if we did have both of these 2 roads connect, that would leave a space of 3 in between them, which is doable, but probably less than ideal. So no, we'll probably try to cut that up some other way that leaves good space and room. Quick check, make sure the water here... Okay, no, I was not waiting on other stuff. The water there is fine, alright? Food is... I don't know, it's weird. It's claiming to go down there, but our stockpiles here seem to be indicating that we're... No, those are going down. Alright. Well, how much of that was to exposure? That's hard to say. Well, mostly in order to make food choices, I need it not to be winter so I can actually see the color of the ground. So we'll wait on that for right now. We certainly have the stockpile that we can last a bit. We can't put it off much. Alright, defense-wise, yeah, I still think this one probably... Yeah, that one's covering this area well enough. We shouldn't need any further south. You covering this entire area? Technically, the edge of this, you're not. Which means the one over here, while higher, yeah, is even more definitely. So we will need one somewhere over here to cover both that and just, you know, this whole area. Meanwhile, you should be covering a good part of the northern section of this swath, and, I mean, pretty much. Yeah, as much as I care to, certainly, considering these should also be... Hello, get out of the way. No, the ballista. The ballista! You're not... Oh, for crying out loud. Whoops. Come on. There we go. Alright, you're covering plenty well enough. Alright, so yeah, there should really only be need for one more tower somewhere over in here. Maybe even just in this corner in order to... Considering you don't quite reach in there enough, but one in the corner should reach far enough up to cover just what you're not covering. Yeah, one in the corner right there should do just fine. Again, that tiny little corner won't be covered, but that should be fine. Alright, tavern's still too crowded. Well, go figure. Let's see. Older areas that can still fit a... Hello there. That's a little... Huh. Yeah, okay, let's leave that alone for right now then. Let's put you here. How about that? There we go. So now it's going up to 86. Excellent. So we've got some very fertile ground here, and it would be totally covered by that anyhow. Yeah, so it's probably best to treat as farmland. The issue there being... 2, 3... 1, 2, 1, 2... Road... 1, 2, 1, 2... 1, 2... Not enough for a 1, 2, 3... Ah, but enough if I don't have a road! Okay. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So 2 more farms... And the appropriate... Alright, yeah, we will have enough room here then for 2 more farms and their accompanying storehouses. And the ones over here is not going to be quite as fertile as the one over here, but I'm not going to change how I'm building them just for that. Excuse me. Let's see, so, right up to there. Go ahead and turn you... There we go, and you... Wait, what? Oh, there is room for the road. Oh, I miscounted. Excellent. Alright, and then a... Whoop, no, it's under here. Small granary. 1 to aim this way. 1 to aim that way. Then a road. And then... farms. And let's go ahead and add another Nope, you're a fishmonger. Where's the butcher? Here we go. Add another butcher there. Not sure what else we'll use that one-zit spot there for, but you guys are still being kept up to snuff on tools, right? Yep, looks like it. Still not enough that this guy's actually able to store any, but I mean, at least, you know, they're running their heart out trying to get them more. Ah, looks like maybe these guys, yeah, have managed to keep store. So yeah, this whole area I might end up just making butchers. Which I'm kind of hoping we should have more than enough straight up swine herds right now that, yeah, I should be able to just use butchers at this point to multiply that pork out to meet our need. For pork, anyway. Orchards, on the other hand. Let's see, this whole area would be really unideal. This area is not that great for it. This area is pretty fertile. There is, after all, a Noira right here. But you don't reach over there, do you? No, in fact, you're mostly explicitly covering that. Okay. Put in another Noira. Where would I put it? Put it here. Are you probably needed? Oh, there's a well right there, and a well right there. This well should be... Yeah, what does that end up looking like now? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we'll just try to move this fire brigade somewhere. And I'll put in another Noira here with a... Oh, wait, never mind. I might not be able to run an aqueduct along a bridge. Let's check! Can I run aqueducts over water? Cannot build on water, sire. Cannot build. Okay, okay. So, actually, that was... Well, really only slightly wasteful. Hold on. How far would a reservoir reach if I place it here? I would cover the entirety of this southern area. That should be fine. Yeah, honestly, that should be fine. It's not super ideal, but it should get the job done. Take you around. I guess I should go ahead and check what the merchant's offering, though at this point in the game I don't know that there's really anything I care to buy. Yeah, because I mean, anything that we're hurting for, we should be in the process of making up pretty soon too. We're still good on charcoal and we already have the facilities ready. Yeah, I think we'll tell them thanks, but no thanks. Plus, I mean, yeah, our coffers are full, so... Actually, yeah, they're sufficiently full. Let's go ahead and knock that tax rate down a touch. Until we... Well, no, we need to keep it there, because, yeah, the increased number of, not businesses, what am I thinking? The increased number of building types that require wages in gold. Really don't want to fall behind on them. Or let them sneak up on me and end up causing a financial crisis. Alright, they should be attacking after this next winter, but, I mean, our wall is totally up and in place and should be absolutely fine. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. This library, yeah, you're going to get deleted. Am I not hitting delete? No, I'm not. And you're gonna... Ah, I hit backspace instead of delete. Gotta quit doing that! Come on. Click on the well. There we go. Alright, delete the well. Move the well back. And wait a minute. There's a firehouse right there. And now they're going to be complaining about the lack of library. Well, on the plus side, this will have reset the library's wages. Alright, well that's not ideal, but that's fine. Okay, that should revert that... Whoop, move off of that. That should revert that negative change we saw. Alright, they'll have that thrown together in a moment. So, reminds myself where that's going to end. Might as well road across there, now that I'm looking at that. No, wait, no, not inside the area. Here we go, just across the outside. And then we'll go ahead and... Whoop, nope, not the wall. Here, that. Delete that and turn that into a well. Which will give some coverage. And then we'll also put a well there. And right there should cover this whole area pretty well. Alright, so after that, all that remains to be seen is how I'm going to get to, make sure that I keep the two, repositories, what are they called? Produce storages per, orchard. Alright, incoming attack from where? Oh, that's fun. We get to test this defense out again, so, oh boy! Fortunately, we do have the additional archers that we trained, so certainly here's hoping. Alright, and here come the dragons. Coming in from an angle that should be sufficiently covered. So now I'm looking at it, I mean, there's not a lot of double coverage from that angle, but he should be flying into this one's range pretty soon. Oh, but not before he stops and looks like he's gonna try to breathe. Ah, nuts! Oh, maybe. Come on, hurry, hurry! He could start breathing any minute, guys! Did we get him? There we go, okay. Whew, before he could breathe on anything. Alright. Looks like, yeah, small fry doesn't even stand a ghost of a chance. Oh boy, but will we with these guys? I'm thinking I may, considering I like these archer turrets the way they are, I may go ahead and convert these two towers back into, I mean, once the attack is over, otherwise we'll have villagers out and about in the middle of the Viking attack, and that's a no-go. But I'm thinking we'll revert these two back to ballista towers to help with firing on the ships. Just because I think these four end up getting, especially whenever this sort of thing happens, I think these four specifically end up getting confused and focusing on individuals rather than the ships, and I'd rather them definitely be focusing on if they brought any of those bombardment-based ships. So, definitely a lot of arrows flying. I haven't seen anyone get beyond the midpoint of the tower yet. So it definitely looks like we're doing a bang-up job. Just gonna turn the camera around it and see just how well. Oh! Ha! The number of their forces actually ended up forcing them to slow down how quickly they offloaded! Oh, that's brilliant! For us, not for them. That's absolutely doom on them. But they ended up, because they were all trying to land on like 2 spots, because we've jagged it up the coastline there, instead of spreading out, they staggered themselves and, oh, they did us a huge favor! Excellent! Yeah, go ahead and lay into them. See, this is, I don't know that they're actually going to get any of these killed. And I certainly hope that none of those are carrying away hostages. That's a large part of what I'm kind of worrying about. Alright, so let's go ahead and delete you two. And actually, I think I might go ahead and just... because with 3, we can do quite a bit. So let's... Ah! Are you really gonna... Fine, you're gonna insist on going... Oh, hold on. But if you go that way, maybe I can just turn around? And now will you bend the way that I'm wondering? Around to here? Aha! For this one, and then I'll need to reverse it for the other one. Let's get that up 2 higher. So same over here. And then I'm thinking I may go ahead and cover all 3 of the ones here with ballista. Whoop. 1. Nope, not there, not there, not there. starting right there. There we go. Around down to, nope, down to here. There we go. Alright, and then let's go ahead and issue up the order for 3 more ballista. Alright, so combined with that top tower, because it's clear that our archers are already very well designed here. So I'm... Oh! How in the world did I end up getting a ballista down there? Up on this piece. Are you... I don't think that's aiming correctly even now. Oh, there. No. Come on. Do it. There. Alright. There, now, okay. Looks like both sides got it correct. Correctly. Alright, so it'll take them a little bit to build those 2 side towers up higher. Alright, we did have to destroy the mason in order to make room there, so we will need to put him back in sometime. Although, so far, I think the only reason they... Well, it's possible the only reason they brought those catapult ships that one time was because we hadn't refixed everything to allow them to walk by on every side. So now that we do have that correctly working again, it's possible that they just don't care anymore. Actually, something I might do over here, then, is actually go and conform at least this front part of the coastline to mirror as well. Which will require... Noches! Noches, please. Alright, so... That's a lot of good progress. I think we'll go ahead and call it here. Yo! Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave a comment so I know you want more videos like this. If you want to know when new uploads arrive, subscribe and hit the bell icon to have YouTube send you a notification. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.